And welcome into On the Go. When you're on the go, you want to go to some place that's going to have that wow experience. We've got it right here in Montgomery, Alabama, the Alabama Shakespeare Festival. First of all, the facility is very, very impressive. But more importantly, what goes on the stage will blow you away. Who's responsible for that? This guy right here, Artistic Director Quin Gresham. Glad to have you with us again, buddy.
It's always a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me. I'm doing great.
Great.
How could I not be?
Absolutely. Well, you've got an ideal job.
Yep.
You know, you've been probably just in the job, 6 months now?
Yeah, a little bit more than that, but close.
Yeah, right before Christmas.
Right.
That's when we do one of the first interviews with you.
That's right.
And at that point, we talked about there's always the big hitter in the season. And that's coming up July 9th.
That's right.
Tell us about it.
The Wizard of Oz. Maybe you've heard of it.
I have.
One of the things I love about The Wizard of Oz is you don't have to explain it to anybody.
No.
Everybody knows the story about Dorothy getting twisted up in that tornado and dropped in the merry old land of Oz. It is going to be a terrific production. We're in rehearsals right now. It has everything you want. Classic music, beautiful scenery, costumes, magic. Just about everything you can think of happens through the course of The Wizard of Oz.
And of course, like you said, the tornado.
Got to have that.
If you got that special effect in there.
You bet.
And that's going to be one where people are going to go, how'd they do that?
Yeah. Well, you know, and as impressive as that moment is, I think more impressive is Toto, the dog.
Yes.
And we're very fortunate to be working with Bill Berloni, who is the dog trainer of all dog trainers when it comes to theater and film. And Toto is remarkable. I don't want to spoil anything, but there are two Totos. One's a boy and one's a girl. And they are incredibly good actors.
Great.
And probably the best paid staff members we have. They work for food.
Yes.
Which is
Amen.
great. Which, you know, I've always said I would do too.
The farmer's dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. It used to be kennel ration. Now it's the farmer's dog. Now we got to get into high class food for these. So the man that's the trainer, do you have to bring him in? He doesn't live in Montgomery.
No. He lives in Connecticut. And interestingly, when the musical Annie came on the scene in the late 70s, they were doing it at the Goodspeed Opera House in Connecticut, and Bill, I believe, was an intern in the company at the time, and this was a brand new musical. It had yet to go to Broadway, and they realized, we have a dog that's a major character in the show. How are we going to figure this out? Bill went over to the shelter, adopted a dog, and trained the dog, and ever since then, he has been the guy for that kind of work.
Isn't that something?
And these dogs are wonderful. When they listen to Dorothy singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow, you believe that they're hearing it for the first time. They're really that good.
So, does Bill stay with them? Does he come down here for the whole production?
Just for the first week to set the staging, and then we have a fantastic dog handler who stays with them, who, interestingly enough, is also playing Glinda, the Good Witch of the North. So when she's not flying around, she's making sure those dogs are well taken care of.
Isn't that something? Well, it's really a great, we always look forward to the one we call it the big moment, and this is a big moment show.
Indeed.
Yes. So for grandparents or parents that are watching, obviously it's a great one to bring young children to.
This is
starting at about age 4?
I would say 4, maybe younger. I don't know. Okay. I guess it depends on the child.
Yes.
Or the child at heart. The great thing about The Wizard of Oz is it appeals, of course, to young people, but we've known it our whole lives.
Yes.
So we want to see it too.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
It's a real multi-generational feel-good thing.
A lot of times, because our show reaches a lot of grandparents, and this is a great way to get your grandchildren indoctrinated into theater.
Absolutely.
Into seeing what's going on.
And what a great message, too, that no matter what you want in life, the real answer actually lies within.
Absolutely. And of course, at Shakespeare, you're doing some workshops over the summer too, aren't you?
There's all kinds of things happening.
Yes.
We have our summer camps are in play. We are working on a new play that we're actually workshopping quietly in the background over the course of the summer. So a lot is going on.
Good. And we've got obviously some of our local people, as well as Who are the headliners?
Well, I'll tell you, longtime ASF audience members will know Greta.
Yes.
Greta is joining us to play the Wicked Witch of the West,
wow.
a role that she was. Look, she's one of the nicest people on the planet.
Yes, yes.
But boy, she can turn on that wickedness.
Well, that's called being a good actor or actress.
Exactly.
And doing it well. Well, thank you. And how do people get tickets for this?
Well, the best way is to visit our website at asf.net, or you can give us a call, of course, and speak to a real, live, actual human being. That number is on the screen right now as I say it.
And I love the fact that you can call and talk to somebody because they can guide you through. A lot of times when you're on that computer, it's kind of like, well, did I make the right push of a button?
Right.
They're going to do all the button pushing for you.
Exactly.
And that makes it great.
They'll take good care of you.
Good. Well, thank you so much. And remember this, it's right around the corner. It's going to start on July the 9th. It's a great opportunity to really enjoy summer to the nth degree. And we'll be right back right after this.